I get that. Like saying it to you guys.
There's levels to it.
There's levels, but there's also there's a reason why my first reaction is this guy's being a weirdo. Not even that he's being a weirdo and being gross. It's just a strange thing to say to somebody.
I think that you should that you see those people who thank you. If you think it's creepy, you turn that negative into a positive, man, and you figure out how many people are doing that. There's a lot of gratitude floating around on the Mary Santora Instagram page. Monetize that stuff, right?
Okay.
Hey, how about if I send you a framed, matted version of this photo?
There you go. You
$5.
like it that much?
Come on.
How
right?
would you? And it is different because
under
it's a picture of me.
stain-proof lucite.
Right.
Museum
I was going to say
glass.
something, but it's not the same.
All right.
It's a dumb example.
Well, let's try it anyway.
Well, I was going to say, how would you feel if you posted a picture of, like, your daughter and someone commented and said, thank you? That would weird you out.
Yeah, it would weird me out, but that's why I don't post it my family.
My
on my
But that's
my
what
daughter.
I'm saying. So now that's how I
Yeah.
feel. And the initial reaction is, why is this guy thanking me for a picture? Like, that, if you post a picture of your daughter and someone said thank you, your initial reaction would not be, oh, he's so gracious and he's so happy that I'm just putting content out there. Your first reaction is, what the hell does this creep want with my daughter?
Well, I get a lot of thank yous from, like, moms.
But these aren't moms I'm talking
I know.
about.
I'm just saying. I don't. Thank yous aren't really. I mean, if I got to thank you.
If a single man
They're like,
with
oh, I-
8 followers and 2 posts commented on a picture of your daughter and just said
Does he have a
thank
job?
you.
Which daughter?
Either daughter, doesn't matter.
Well,
your older
one's
daughter.
4 and one's
your
16.
older daughter.
Yeah.
You said, you put a happy birthday to my beautiful girl, da 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 da, and then some dude you don't know, just from the internet, maybe a listener,
Hey, delete the comment.
comments and says thank you. So that's what I'm saying.
I have deleted so many comments.
That's what I do.
I'll post some comment. I'll post some photo, and they'll like. You can make fun of me all day long, but like, and I don't put a lot of photos of my kids for that very reason. But like, people have been like vicious to
But this is
Gwen
what
from
I'm-
time to time. I'm
Yeah.
like, screw you.
That's why I
man.
said
Yeah,
it's
that's why I keep
not.
it all off of
I'm
there.
here to have fun. Like, I'm not going to keep everything off. I'm here to have a good time, man. I'm not here to put up with any nonsense.
That's why I'm saying it's not exactly parallel because it's a picture of me versus a picture of your kid. But your initial reaction to a man commenting thank you on a picture of a woman that you're close to is not, oh, he's just thankful. That's just him being nice. Your initial reaction is, why did you say that? And that's just how I feel.
Right. But you know what they're responding to. I don't know what a person who would say that
I don't know what
is
they're responding to.
They're responding to you in a turtleneck, thigh-high boot dress.
But what I'm saying is that I don't know if they're being gracious or creepy, and my initial reaction is creepy. Just
Can it
like
be
both
both?
of your, it could be both. Just like both of your initial reactions was, that's creepy. When I made it about your daughter or your wife or your girlfriend.
You are a 30-year-old woman, whereas my daughter is 15.
Okay, Gwen. You post a picture of Gwen, and someone just says thank you. That's weird.
Well, she's hot, so I go, yeah, you got it.
That wouldn't make you uncomfortable at all.
If it didn't make her if it made her uncomfortable, I would do something. If she'd be like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Then I don't care either.
But that's what I'm saying, is that it's not as easy as I'm being ungrateful for followers. It's, hey, there's a lot of really weird, creepy dudes out there.
Well,
so
we're
I'm on the
breaking your
defense
balls.
for it.
Yeah,
I know.
I mean, you know.
I know, but
Teasing
some
you.
people get into it and they send me a message like, well, fine, I'll never say thank you again. Then get out of here. Like, I don't need you.
Yeah, get out of here. That's your response. Yes, get out of here then.
Right.
Yes.
So I'm just trying to say that it's a weird line to be in when you are a woman who wants to be proud of themselves for, I don't know, losing 30 pounds in a year, but you also get weirdos. So you're like, hey, I want to show off what I've done, but please don't make me feel gross about it. Does that make sense?
Here's how you get
That's
around
how it's
this.
gonna go, though.
Here's how
And
you get
that's why I say that
Yeah.
this is a creepy thing to say.
Here's how you get around this.
How? Feet pics only. No, I'm
Rather
kidding.
than posting a photo, because you do want to be proud of your transformation, or whatever, rather than posting a photo, right? Don't post that photo, but still give those people an opportunity to see the transformation. Say, how am I going to be grocery shopping tomorrow between 2 and 2:30? If you want to like come out and watch me grocery shop, you'll see how amazing I look.
Yeah, and then you know when that's not weird is if someone comes up behind me while I'm grocery shopping and says thank you. That's not weird at all.
Thank you.
Thank you. I didn't know where the soup aisle was.
Are you sure that that's the star fruit you want?
I like avocados too.
Hey, what's going on?
Is it firm?
Thank you for squeezing those bananas.
They look very ripe. Are you sure you don't need cucumbers?
Very ripe.
When you grab it, you'll feel how firm it is.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't mean for this to turn into a masculinity issue, but to
Oh,
a certain
just-
degree it is.
You're just mansplaining everything
I'm
to us.
mansplaining.
Stop mansplaining to us.
No, I've had to deal with this because of my daughters, and like they're cute girls that will post
Yeah.
and then they'll be like, "Oh, why are guys such creeps?" I'm like, because that's who we are. Like, guys are generally pretty creepy.
Yeah.
And so when you post pictures where
Well,
you're
in your
all done
mind,
up,
it takes
Yeah.
a special kind of creep to post a photo. I mean, we're all creepy in our brains.
Yeah. Well,
you look
I
at it
see
and you're like,
photos
"That's
all the
nice."
time where I
Yeah.
go, hotcha, hotcha.
Yeah,
I'm
but
never
I
going to
don't-
go,
I don't
thank
comment.
you, send.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's what I'm
right.
saying.
I know
Yeah.
I never comment really, but they're posting attention-getting photos, and then when they get the attention that they don't want, they get mad about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, what did you want? They're like, well, I don't want the cute. I'm like, well, doesn't.
It's not about looks,
When you
it's
throw
about
a net
intent.
into the ocean, you don't always get everything you.
You get as many
Yeah.
boots as you get fish.
Right, exactly. And so
Probably get
explaining
more
that
boots
is-
than fish.
There's definitely more
And
boots than
plastic
fish.
bags.
And cans and plastic turtles
Dead
with straws in their
bodies.
nose,
But I
headless
did-
corpses.
I did tell the story earlier this week about my daughter taking her test and failing hard at her driver's license test.
Mm-hmm.
She retook it today,
Ah!
and I
She
was
didn't
watching.
fail again.
I was watching her, and I see her going through it, and then I walk over to her. The lady that was testing her just walks by me, and she goes, "She's done." And I walk in, just tears streaming down her eyes.
Oh.
She got a driver's license?
And I was like, "Did you?" Well, I thought she didn't get it, but
Yo,
she
you
did.
said- yeah.
She was just like bawling, and she's like, "She was so nice," but I wouldn't have passed her. I watched the whole test.
Then it's a good thing you weren't her instructor.
Yeah, right?
You're such a stringent non-driving instructor,
Hey,
bro.
I read
For a
the
guy that's
rules.
not a driving instructor, you are a very tough driving
I
instructor.
want people that know how to drive on the road.
I understand.
I don't think she did that great of a job.
The first couple years of anyone with their license, though, even if they
Yeah.
pass that test, boy,
It's
Dude,
not-
look out.
I've only had my license 9 years and I've crashed 6 cars. I mean, it's.
6
I
cars?
was a drunkard. I was also a drunkard.
You have driven drunk a minimum of 6 times.
Yes.
And never had a
Wow.
DUI.
Dude, that's why when I quit drinking, I was like, I am skating on thin ice here,
But
man.
you're including, like, bumping into another, like, fender, like, not even fender, but you're...
No, like crash.
Crashes? 6 crashes.
Yeah, that's
Whose
why I have
cars?
11 points on my license. Mine.
You've crashed 6 of your own cars?
Yes.
No wonder you live underground.
You deserve
I
it.
need a luxury apartment.
I mean, your insurance is like
my insurance
a lot.
costs more money per month than my car payment
You were
does.
talking yesterday about, like, it would be great to have money and all
It
this.
would be great, but I'm
Dude.
fighting off all this stuff that Drunk Mayor did. I'm trying to fix it.
No, I get it. I didn't know it was that bad.
Oh yeah, I have 9 years of things that I need to clean up before I can get my luxury apartment with a spiral staircase. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
How are you even, like, legally allowed to drive now?
Because I have to pay lots and lots and lots of money.
So that's all they care about.
I'm a high risk driver. I have called
You're
every
a high risk. Wow. Boy.
every single insurance company, and I'm not bragging. I don't want this to sound like something I'm proud of because it's severely affecting my life.
Right.
Thank you.
No,
Thank
it's
you,
like,
Mary.
oh, thanks.
Thank you for your candor.
I hate you so much. But I had to call every single insurance company. Nobody would insure me, and then finally,
God. Not
when
even Erie?
Not even Erie. Every local, every national. But when I finally got one, it is like through the roof insurance, high
Of course.
risk.
I can't
like-
believe they weren't lining up to insure you.
Oh no.
Because it's not like they're gonna.
I'm costing them money. I
Yeah.
crash a car and I'm like, hey, insurance company, pay for most of this. My deductible's $500. You know.
Wow.
I can't believe they wouldn't insure you. I'd never heard of that before.
Well, that's the
There's like,
thing
you know
that
how many-
sucks is that you have to legally be insured to drive your car, but no place is like, we're not taking a chance on you. Are you kidding me?
But when you think about all the people that have had like 5 DUIs and they're still on the road, they have party plates, but they're insured, I assume.
I think
and
it's
on the road.
because-
Did you have party plates?
No, I've never had a DUI.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand how
My
she
thing,
doesn't get
this
insured.
is why, because at least when someone gets a DUI, they're like, oh, they hit that car because they were drunk. When I hit a car and I
you can't
wasn't
drive.
drunk, they're like,
Okay.
this bitch clearly can't drive. Like
Gotcha.
she wasn't under the influence. She
I
didn't do
understand.
anything.
Okay. I guess that
You get
kind of
what I'm
makes sense.
saying?
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's still.
So none of these crashes involved other people. Were you hitting parked cars or what?
I had a parked car once. I've rear-ended.
There were no
probably 3 or
police
4
reports
people.
associated with these? Mm-mm. How did that happen?
I don't
Because the
know.
other person you hit had awful insurance too.
Probably.
They're like, okay, let's just exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep this between us.
Yeah.
You both drove off? Mm-hmm. Wow. That's bananas.
That's why
I don't want
that
either one of
was-
you bitches on the road.
That was a huge reason why I quit drinking. Was because I'm like,
You had to get around.
Well, I was
gonna
like,
be-
if this happens, I already got dropped from my insurance, and then I found another one that was twice as expensive, and I'm like, if anything, I will lose my career. I can't be a road
You
comic
can't be a
with
road
no
comic.
car.
You can't be riding a Huffy to Mankato, Minnesota.
That's
or
what I'm
whatever.
saying.
Wow.
That's why it was just one of the, when everyone's like, oh, yeah, well, no, it's just been 9 years of things building up like this, where I'm like, you're not going to keep getting lucky.
Wow.
I never killed anybody. Nobody ever got hurt. I never hurt myself.
9 times.
There was the one time in
9 times.
the semi truck that you weren't drunk that time.
That
but
was
you were
2013.
Yeah, but that was that.
I was hungover.
Yeah, but you like that was a scary like highway accident.
That was terrifying. That's probably the worst accident I've ever been in. That was when the guy found out I was a side piece. When the guy's girlfriend of 9 years came home and caught us, and I was trying to text him while I was driving hungover. Had 2 doors taken off by a semi.
Oh my God.
I told that story.
I know, but Mary, like, I'm just, wow.
I'm trying to fix all the problems that I created for myself.
Drunk Mare was a demon.
She was a train wreck.
Yeah.
And that's why
She
I'm
sounds
like,
fun though.
oh
but,
my God, what a nightmare.
She was a
fun
train
one
wreck.
night.
She was a truck wreck. She was a sedan wreck. She was a car wreck. She was.
SUV wreck.
She's fun if you're with her and you know where she's at, but if you know she's out and drinking,
I wouldn't want to take care of her, no. But she seems like a good time.
very, you know, that puts a lot of stress on other people too.
I know.
And so
That's why I say when I'm like, you're like, I want safe drivers on the road. It's like, well, we can learn our lesson.
well, you're much better.
I'm better now.
Better now.
I haven't gotten so much as a ticket since I quit drinking. Never run a red light. Nothing.
Alan, all that talk about Mary's picture, my employee had to check it out, and he shows me just going, dude, and I concur. Yowza.
Yowza.
There you go.
Yowza's a fun one.
Yowza.
Yowza.
Hey, Kathy.
Hello.
Hi, Kathy.
Hey.
What's up?
Are you guys going to do the comedy tour this year?
Yes.
Oh, yay. Okay, I wasn't sure if you were doing it or not.
Yep.
Do you know when?
I do.
Are you going to say?
Not right now.
All right. I'll have to listen.
All right. Well, yes, that's the entire business model that I've got going here, Kathy.
All right. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right.
Kathy.
See, thank you, Kathy, for inquiring about the Alan Cox Show comedy tour, which will return for 2020. Thank you, Kathy, for being a listener.
And for that rack.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what she looks like.
You're really presumptive about her rack, aren't you?
Oh, goodness gracious.
I feel like that she might appreciate that. Like,
Yeah.
hey, no one's complimented me on it in a while.
Oh,
I mean, did you try to get coverage from the general?
I did.
And he
The
looks
only
like
one
he'll
that-
deal with anybody.
The only one that approved me was Progressive.
Right here in Cleveland,
Or no,
Ohio.
Geico. Progressive didn't help me. Geico
Wow,
did. I
Geico.
got dropped from Allstate, and then I called everywhere. And Geico was like, this is going to cost you a ton of money. And I was like, I have to drive my
You
car.
got
Like,
dropped by the good hands.
I was
the good
not in
hands
good
let
hands.
go of
Can
you.
you like take
Yeah.
a course and get some points taken off your license?
I already did that 2 years ago.
Okay.
And it
Can you do it
didn't help?
again?
You can only do it like once every few years. I
Okay.
probably coming up I could do it, but I had to do that already once.
Get points.
You took as
off
many
your
classes as you could possibly take.
It's a remedial driving course that happens at 9 a.m. on a Saturday downtown, which, first of all, you're putting a bunch of people who don't know how to drive downtown. Good luck parallel
on a
parking.
Saturday morning.
But you can't. How am I supposed to park? Nobody's navigating through whatever. Anyway.
Oh, this is. I'm still putting all this through the prism of drunk driving, but you were never like in a DUI class.
No, no.
So these are people who genuinely are just awful drivers.
Well, it's people who have points. Once you get to a certain, you get to like 10 or 11 points because they take your license away at 12. So they get.
But
they
are
say,
some of them DUI people or no?
It's a whole mix. It could just be you speed too much and you get tickets, and those are what got
Because
your points up. It could be anything.
I always thought it was weird to make DUI people take a class on how to drive. It's
Right.
not that they don't know how to drive.
They need to
it's
stop
that they
drinking.
Don't, yes,
Right.
they need to stop being drunk and driving. They know how to do it. Are you having another wardrobe malfunction? She's over here. Thank you, Mary, for that button popping off on the live stream there at AlanCoxShow.com. That's right.
Pop?
Thank
it did.
you.
I don't know what's going on. I'm getting all worked up and my clothes are coming off. Anyway,
309.
so Jesus Christ today. So you have to take what's called a defensive driving course, and it's like 4 hours, and you go downtown with a bunch of other screw-ups, and you're all sitting there annoyed, hungover, whatever, and then you have to watch videos of like, you got to take a test. It's like videos of people crashing. There's brains on the ground, and then it's like
Brains on the ground.
you have to take like a quiz that's like how many car lengths per 10 miles per, and it's like you're basically redoing not your driver's test, but kind of. And
They
it's-
show us, I got a clip from one of those drunk driving PSAs. They're really weird.
Jimmy didn't know is that Ralph was sick, a sickness that was not visible like smallpox, but no less dangerous and contagious, a sickness of the mind. You see, Ralph was a homosexual.
What would that have to do with drunk driving? They're showing people anti-gay PSAs.
Can be a distracting passenger in the car.
Oh, maybe.
My goodness.
But
All right.
congratulations to your daughter.
When is the next time that you can take one of these classes and get some points
It's
knocked
actually
off?
probably coming up pretty soon because it was a few summers ago that I had to go do
Because if you
it.
can get those points off, then you can probably get your insurance a little lower, too.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes. But yes, I'm currently trying to make up for being an ass my whole life. That's what I'm trying to do.
It's a hard climb back.
It is.
It's a hard climb
My
back.
credit is crap.
Yep.
Everything.
It's a hard climb back.
Now I'm 30 looking at 22-year-old me like, you're such an idiot. Like,
Hey.
what's wrong with you?
Nobody could tell 22-year-old Mare nothing.
Not even 22, 28.
28-year-old Mary, nothing. Even better. All right. Hey, our St. Patrick's Day run. It's a 5K downtown next Saturday. A handful of us are running. The third annual Jameson Cleveland St. Patrick's Day run, brought to you by Coors Light, Hermes Cleveland, in the West 6th Street District. If you want to run, but you want to skip that registration fee, I can help out with that. And then we hook up with the RMG crew that night. And we do a little bar crawl for St. Pat's. So that's a lot of fun. So if you want to run, I'll hook you up here after the break. 35192 if you want to text. AlanCoxShow.com for everything else.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on